Dramatic developments in the last hour in Cairo. Troops are shooting supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi on the streets.
The gunfire has broken out near where Morsi is in custody. There are deaths reported. The demonstrators were taking part in nationwide protests today. Clarissa Ward is in Tahrir Square. Clarissa, good morning.
Good morning. Here in Cairo, Morsi supporters are taking to the streets in what they are calling a day of rejection of the military's takeover. Muslim Brotherhood leaders have said that these protests will be peaceful, but there have been regular clashes over the last week, particularly last night in Morsi's hometown, so nobody knows here whether or not anger will boil over.
At a pro-Morsi rally, Muslim Brotherhood spokesman Gahad al-Haddad summed up the mood among the ousted president's supporters.
Anger, confusion, disappointment.
Many in the crowd said they did not accept that Morsi is no longer in power. "That's my president, that's my president," this man shouted.
Of course he's the president, regardless of what type of coup happens. There's constitutional grounds. He's elected by half the population.
In anticipation of a violent backlash from Morsi supporters, there was a large military presence in parts of Cairo where there have been clashes. Some people honked their horns to show their appreciation of the army. But not all the reactions were as friendly. Morsi supporters mobbed an armored vehicle near Cairo University. Clashes followed. In other parts of town, the celebrations continued as Egypt's new president gave his inaugural speech, promising that new elections were the only way forward and extending an olive branch to the Muslim Brotherhood, inviting them to participate in building the nation.
Friday prayers have now wrapped up and people are taking to the streets. There is an increased police and military presence in potential flashpoint areas, and everybody now waiting to see whether things will continue to escalate or whether they will calm down and people can finally go back to their normal lives. For CBS This Morning, Clarissa Ward, Cairo.
Tense situation. Clarissa Ward, thank you.